YouTube, what's going on? It's Mike Swingman giving you guys another video. In today's video, we are going to go over a method called the UCLA Method to help you steal more bases and be safe in the show 21. But before we dive into that video, go ahead and I want you guys to subscribe to the channel, hit those bell notifications so that you guys are notified for my future content on this channel. We've come a long way. We went past our 300 mark. We're trying to get to 400 in regards to subscribers. So if you guys subscribe to the channel, I would really appreciate it and help support the channel the best way I can. Okay. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get right into our UCLA method. All right, guys. So in regards to the UCLA method, this is a method that has helped me throughout the years of college. And basically what this method is basically when as soon as now when I did it in college, I did it when the pitcher came set. But what you're going to do is you're going to basically, as soon as that pitcher starts to move or come set, you're basically, timing him to steal the base. Now, I'm not saying that this is going to work all the time. Okay. This is something that I use every now and then, especially when the guy is he's on a groove, or I notice that he's not really checking my runner a lot. So what I usually do, especially as soon as he comes into this motion right here, right when he moves, that's when you go. Okay, that's when you count. And more likely than not, if he's in a groove, sometimes he's going to be U, C, and then he'll go right there. Okay, all right. So basically, you just spell out UCLA when he's basically in his motion. You're timing him. All right. There's another method you can do. You can count with numbers as well. I've seen that happen as well, where guys would be like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the guy will go. All right. Basically that. There's many times where I've also seen guys they'll do maybe UCLA, or I don't know. I mean, they do ABCs. Everything is different, but the key for this is that when you time this and you got him down, let's say Brandon Woodruff is a UC. Okay, so if I bring hold on. So if I bring, as soon as he begins his motion, I'm counting to UCL, or I'm going to UC. Okay, now with the runner on first, this is where you come in. If you notice that he's a UC guy and it goes to the plate, what you're going to do is you're going to basically take a lead off like that and press L2 right away, right on you. So you're just basically timing your UCLA. So basically, if I do that, if I go with Brandon here, if I go UC, right? If he goes UC, I'm going. Now, I'm going to be safe, but that's how you do it. Okay? A lot of guys they have a tendency of really not understanding the timing of the pitcher. Every pitcher is different. Every opponent that you're going to be facing is going to be different. They're going to be either fast to the plate or they're going to be slow to the plate. Many times or not, you're going to have a lot of guys. They're going to be very, very, very slow, or they're going to take their time. They're going to kind of analyze you. They're going to analyze you at first, especially when it comes to if you have a fast runner or not. Which, by the way, it comes to this next piece that I'm going to tell you about. Okay, when it comes to runners in this game to use this on, I highly recommend you guys use this 70 plus. Okay, many times or not, a lot of guys struggle, or they try to do this with guys like, Dylan Carlson, the guy at second, for example. They try to use slow runners. And the problem with that is that, and there's nothing wrong with it, but when you have a slow runner on base, it can really kill you, because it's really hard to time it with slow runners rather than fast runners. Fast runners have basically a high stealing aggressiveness, have more of a chance to time that pitch, to time that pitcher, rather than a guy that has a low stealing aggressiveness, which Dylan has, and a low speed rate. So I highly recommend, so that I can help you guys out, to do higher than 70 plus and more than at least 80 on the stealing aggressiveness or steal. Okay, because when you do that, and press L2, and as soon as that pitcher lifts his leg, you're going to notice a better reaction from the base runner going towards second base rather than him kind of like, freezing and then going. Okay, that's something that I also recommend. All right, but another thing that I also will recommend too when it comes to this is basically, it goes back to what I said earlier, is know your pitcher. And if he slide steps at all, and that quick slide step, I highly recommend you go back to the bag and don't go for it. Many times they're not guys that have, big slide steps, that use the slide steps to their advantage, usually throw me out. All right, so if he's slide stepping, he's quick pitching, don't worry, don't steal, worry about hitting, because here's the reality of it. When he does pitches like that, when he slide steps towards home plate, he's probably going to hang a pitch, and which, if you got a good hitter up to the plate, you're probably going to hit a home run or get a good hit. So don't worry about the base runner, worry about the pitcher and hit the ball. I promise you, it's going to be probably piped. All right. Okay. So the next thing is that when you do this, look at what catcher is behind the plate. I know many guys have basically, they find a fault in this, but if you want to steal every bag, you got to see what catcher you got. And you got to see what kind of delivery the pitcher has as well. Okay. All right. So if I have let's say his cap behind the plate and his cap has a 99 arm, I'm probably, unless I got like Ricky Henderson at first, a guy that has a 99 speed, probably not going to steal a base with a guy behind the plate throwing 99. Just sorry, guys. I mean, it's a shot. I'm not saying it's shot out of dark. It's probably basically 1 out of like 30 that you're going to basically get. You're going to be at second safe or third, whatever. All right. So be sure to always see which catcher is behind the plate. Okay. If the catcher doesn't have an arm, it's a go. Get on base, steal second. If he does have an arm, get on base. I mean, depending on which guy you have in regards to speed, you keep him at first, or if you're risky and you need that guy at second, go for it. Just remember that it's 1 out of 30, in my opinion, that I've noticed from my experience playing this game, that it's literally it's a dice roll. Okay, but remember, guys, this technique. Now, to me, I'll show you guys how to do it right now a little bit more. Just remember that if you ever do UCLA, okay, just remember that you got to time them. So let's say I'm going to step off with Woodruff here. So let's say Woodruff is a UCL, okay? All right, so when we do this, and as soon as he comes together, as soon as he begin his motion, so if he comes here, UCL, that's when you go. That's when you time his pitch. Okay? All right? That's when you do it. Now, basically, a lot of guys have a struggle with, and they don't understand they don't understand how to time it. And here's how you time it. You got to do it as slow as possible, because if you do UCLA, you're never going to get his timing. Go slow. U-C-L-A. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4. Okay? That's how you do it. U-C-L-A. Okay? Very slow counting. Do not go fast. All right? This is my last tip that I will give you, is be sure to go slow. Go slow. Count. U-C. And I promise you, you're going to get him down, because he might be just a U guy and he'll just come set and go. So, U-C-L-A. Okay? Remember that. All right, guys? All right? But that is it for this method. I hope this method helps you guys out. It's one of my favorite methods that I like to use in the show. It's what I used in real life as well. It's what helped me actually base steal some guys when I was growing up, when I was in college. It helped me out a lot. So I hope this method works, and so forth. Remember, count slow. Remember what catcher you have behind the plate. Look at the pitcher's delivery. Is he slow or fast? Try not to go when he slide steps. And be sure you have a player that has 70 plus speed and 80 plus steal and steal aggressiveness. Okay? Well, that's it for today's video, guys. I really hope that this method really helps you and benefits you guys in regards to base running. It's something that I want to help you guys at. I know I get a lot of questions. Guys are asking me, hey, Swing, how do you steal? How do you do it so effectively? And so forth. And just the key to me, I've just practiced this method for a long time, including in real life. So I hope I can help you guys, the average guy, the guys that I'm talking to, the guys that are not top 50. I really hope this helps you guys tremendously. And this is a video for y'all. Top 50 guys already know how to use this. They know what they're doing. But for you guys, I hope this video helps. I hope you guys steal more bases and be safe. Also, a little quick tip too, and it's actually from my base running video that I did. But be sure to also hook slide. Okay, and if you remember how to hook slide is when you basically steal, you basically use the you use the right analog to go left or right to basically hook slide wherever you need to go on the bag. My opinion, you want to hook slide away from the glove rather than towards the glove. Okay, but anyways, I hope this video helped. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to like and share and leave a comment in the comment section below on what method you guys use for base running. I'm kind of curious. But also subscribe to the channel, hit those bell notifications again. Our goal is trying to get to 400 subscribers, guys. I would really appreciate it. We've come a long way and I'm kind of happy for it, but this content is for you guys and I want to help you guys the best way I can. Okay. But with that being said, I wish you guys nothing but perfect steal basing. Base stealing. I'm sorry. Base stealing. Pinpoint pitching as well. And perfects. And I'll see you guys in the next video. You guys take care. See you then.